Welcome back to my channel, everyone. This is your host again, Red Fox, coming back with another episode of Let's Play Crusader Kings 2, the Navarra edition. Let's get things rolling here today and see where we're at here on our conquest of Ireland and Spain at the same time. Well, I guess it's really not a very successful conquest of Spain, but it is something nonetheless, and, you know, we're getting there with Ireland. This episode I'm not expecting to be the most exciting or anything of that nature, but it should be something as far as, like, you know, a little progression, a little bit of money getting, some smaller things of that nature. Not really a whole lot that's going to be done right off the bat, I would imagine, unless something just, like, you know, jumps out at me. My character is 15, so there is that. Let's go ahead and let's try to get some of these things right here done with. Since we start off, they pretty much show you everything that's, like, left. I wouldn't imagine we would have a whole lot of problems with anything. We should have everybody pretty much liking us, I would imagine. Let's get all, we don't have any commanders. Oh, that's actually kind of odd. I guess everything like resets whenever like your character dies. Like you just have like everything just like, oh, well, we don't have anything selected, so there's that. What do we lose? To Prince Maria of Navarra. Lose. We basically need a son, so okay, so that's no big deal. We'll have to get that at some point. Righteous imprisonment would be one of my vassals, and my rival. Okay, no big deal. Wrong type of holdings. I kind of already know that. Vassal, that's fine. Whatever. Not really worried about that. Let's see. My council. Everyone seems to be okay with me. I don't understand why they're telling me they're not. So let's go ahead and let's get everything started. So let's see here. Must be pausing. Okay, there we go. I gladly accept the offer of assistance in the war. Okay, so basically we're assisting in this war over here. Looks like Italy's conquest of this area over here, which they already own a lot of this over here, but Aquitaine actually came in here and like took part of this area down here, so it won't all be Italy, and so that actually is kind of good for us. We don't really need Italy to be that big. We need to like have some like little like division over here in the French and Italian and German areas. We don't need it to be all like one giant superpower because, you know, eventually they'll come down here and they'll start bullying us. And even though it would kind of get rid of the Islamic faith over here in Spain, that kind of gives us a lot of trouble. It would be more or less an issue of them starting to attack us, and that's something I really can't afford. So let's see here. These guys right here, offer to join this war as well. We need. I'm not gonna join that war. I'm gonna let it like ride out the way it's supposed to be. I'm not gonna like really fool with it a whole lot. I'm actually getting 10 gold, 11 gold per turn just about. So, let's see. I just got an achievement. What is that? Create a band of mercenaries and have them bring you money. Oh, so we have a band of mercenaries, which is ours. Oh, the Navarrese mercenary band. 100 gold cost with the 991 troops. 6 gold per month it takes to actually like to be used, and it looks like the Petty Kingdom of Mercia is actually using them, which is pretty interesting. I did not expect that at all. But I mean, hey, I'll take the gold. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say no to it. Let's see if we can't get somebody to actually do that whenever we get to age. Actually, like having mercenary bands that are under my. I just like figured that you could do that. I didn't wasn't quite aware that that was really even a thing. But I am of age now, so there is that. My mother basically telling me I became a great eminence. I gained Roth, which gives me a bunch of Marshall and all that kind of stuff. So let's see here. We are Craven, which is a really bad trait. Greedy, which is not so bad, I guess. Marshall, which is okay. I mean, Roth, which is okay. Let's see. We would be a Paragon of Virtue. A whole lot of not a whole lot gained from that. Let's go ahead and groom an heir. Let's see, can cancel it in 3 years. Let's go ahead and get seduction. Let's go ahead and get ourselves a wife. Need someone pretty good. We don't need like some like nobody here. If we're gonna get somebody, we need somebody who's got like who's actually pretty decent. So age is kind of a big thing with me. I really kind of need someone like who's at least a certain age. Let's go down a little bit here. Let's see here. 14, 15. 15 is kind of probably a decent age to start with. A 16. We do have a 16-year-old right here, which is, I got some pretty decent traits, so see if we have anybody that's a little bit touch better. Let's go with that, I guess. I guess this won't be the one that we're gonna get. Marrying a relative of a high chief, I guess. Okay, so that's not bad. What did we lose here? We lost somebody. Court physician, we do have one of those. That's pretty good. Let's keep going with that. Everything seems to be worked out okay. If I had to choose, I'm probably gonna go with gold. Yeah, 62 gold is pretty OP at the moment. It's much better than prestige, really. Like the prestige, like doesn't really help me much. The council, our spy master doesn't fully like us, so let's go ahead and change that here. Let's go ahead and get this guy here. Apparently, my wife is like pretty well suited one, but I'm not gonna like get her because that would be asking for a little bit more than I can really handle right at the moment. Is there really any kind of like claims that I have? I don't think I have any. Let's see here. 1499, which is pretty good. Is your claim? I actually need for this 398. I need 51%, which I have 53, so I can actually do it with 300 gold and a ton of piety. Basically, I need a bunch of piety, so that's kind of like my issue right now. If I can get some piety, that would be pretty awesome. Buy indulgence for my sins. Let's try that. See what it actually gives me. If it gives me like a pretty good bit of piety, I'll be pretty happy. I'm not so much worried about like the gold. I mean, the gold's fine. I have plenty of that. Especially if people like actually like getting my mercenary troops, and doing stuff like that. I'm pretty happy with. Is this person a? Oh wow, he's actually a pagan. So I wonder if we can actually declare war upon him. Make a tributary? No, we can't do that right now. She's actually doing something that's kind of like out there. I don't know what she's doing. It makes me think that she's wanting to like fight, but I can't. Make her and keep her my mistress, whatever. That means I can have like another kid. Oh, we do have a holy war going on over here. So this is where a problem starts because we don't have any don't have anybody who's here to help us, and that's kind of makes things difficult. But let's see if we can't like get anybody here. Offer non-aggression. He says no, which is kind of annoying, but that's okay. Oh, at this guy. So no, that's looking like we're gonna have to fight this on our own, at least for the time being. Gonna move everybody this way, and we're going to see what needs to be done. We might be able to just actually like get up a mercenary group. Looks like Gascon's gonna come and help us, which would help a lot. Let's see what we have. How many troops do we have? Have what 2,200 troops, which is actually not very far away from what's like necessary for us to probably beat this. Looks like Lion or yeah, that's what it is. Lion is actually doing this. Oh, we're actually gonna take myself out from like leading the troops. Don't need that to be happening. Let's go ahead and do that. These guys will be there eventually, so that's good. 1,700 troops coming in our way over here, so that's also good. So let's go ahead with these guys over here. Not really worried about the vassal levies have been raised too long. I mean, that's just kind of part of it. We shall have it. Basically, what we're doing is we're going to have to like meet up all these guys over this way. I'm not too worried about like us having two little troops. I think we're gonna have enough. I don't think it's gonna be much of an issue. 4.6 per turn per 12 days. I keep saying per turn. I say that all the time, but I know that's not it. So let's see here. We're gonna try to take out one of these guys first. These guys seem to have more, so let's go ahead and deal with them first, and we'll use whatever we have left on these guys down here. That's kind of what we're looking at here. So 3,000, kind of looking okay. 2,600, so they actually do have quite a bit. These guys are right here, so they're going to join my war. So they're going to join my war, which is awesome. Trumpets of Doom. Lose 3, prestige 10. Hard, gets hard of hearing, which is, okay. I don't think I lost it. I think someone else did. Damage prestige am I getting? 0.90. So I think if I actually win these wars, I think I'll actually get enough to do what I need to get done. Which is okay, that's kind of what I'm looking for here. All these guys are pretty much joining my wars, which is helping out quite a ton. I'm hoping that if I fight these guys will actually help me in the battle. I'm not sure if they will or not. Okay, there we go, finally. I'm about to say, like, is someone gonna, like, lead the troops here? Is that... Alas, somebody died. Like, apparently one of my guys died. The guy in the middle died, so that's whatever. Kind of happens whenever, you know, you're having a giant war. You know, you kind of lose that a lot. Proceeds a strange change in Rome. The former pope has been active lifestyle. Okay, so yeah, that happens from time to time where the pope actually like gets convicted of like terrible things, and a past pope does, and they like go through like a trial where the pope is like the dead pope, like the pope's dead body is like brought up and like has an actual trial, which is quite odd. I never did quite understand that. So let me see if I actually offer like a white piece, what do I get? So yeah, I actually need to like win one of the wars. That's like something that does need to definitely happen. Let's see. I need commanders, so that's something I actually do need to have at some point. My wife. Let's go ahead and get this guy here. He seems to like me okay. So let's send him over here to Constantinople, do our thing over there, like what we usually do. Everything seems to be okay, so let's go ahead and let's siege up this province. 4 per 12 days. That's not actually that bad. These guys are actually like coming like up here, so let's see if we can't like fight these guys off. If they're gonna come over here and like fight my guys, then I'm just gonna like punish them for it. They actually have like quite a large like number of troops coming this way, which is okay. It says I must be careful. People are trying to plot to kill me, which is a little annoying. And there's that, which is pretty good. Let's see. Let's give her etiquette. Hmm. Looks like we're just gonna have to like fight these guys down here next, which is kind of disappointing, but it's whatever. 3127. Oh, and they actually have like 4,000. So, oh no, that was these guys passing through. So that's fine. We're actually gonna win the middle one pretty easily. Left one we're gonna win barely, I think. Yeah, and the right one we're gonna win. Okay, so these guys barely held on long enough for the middle to take care of them. So there is that. So let's go up here. Let's try to see if we can like get these guys to like join us here, and let's see if we can get them to like do their thing pretty much. This is 989. Let's go ahead and let's beat them real quick. They just keep coming back, and we're just gonna keep punishing them for it. If we can't like actually upgrade anything, still can't upgrade any technologies. So it feels like it's been a long time since I've actually like upgraded any technologies. And these guys are still fighting me, which is strange as it is. I'm not exactly sure why it's taking so long. It feels like it's taking forever, but let's see these guys right here. Over here and let's deal with these guys real quick. Let's go ahead and I'd actually think we can probably end this war in particular pretty quickly. Fort Chaplain is now dead. Seems like everyone's dying really quickly, which is kind of odd, but I mean, I don't know. And these guys right here are just kind of standing there, so I'm kind of confused as to why they're doing that, but whatever. They actually don't have like a right flank. It immediately like just lost, which is strange. And we beat these guys, it seems like super quick. So let's go down here. Let's deal with these guys right quick. Take out these guys pretty fast if we can. 30 days it says, so I think we should actually beat them pretty quickly. I don't think it's actually going to take even near that long. it's not gonna take that long. 20 days until we can like siege it again, which is, you know, pretty whatever. I mean, it's pretty expected. And it was much easier because of, you know, it being what it is. We surrender. Awesome. Got all the gold for it. Let's go ahead and let's move over here. We're going to take out these smaller ones first. It seems like, I guess that'd be okay. I don't really know. Is that what we need to do? We can only, oh, this is our guy. I don't really need that, so. So let's go ahead. Move them on down over this way. I think my guys are okay. They don't like really hate me or anything, so that's fine. I can't tell. Did these guys win this war or not? No, actually Italy lost, or they white pieced it or whatever. I guess they just like took the losses. I guess they thought the losses were too great for them, like for the stuff that was going on. So it is whatever. I'm not worried about it one way or another. I'm actually surprised like my wife is like not like I don't know what like her deal is. Does she like me? Yeah, her opinion of me's like really well. So I know that's not like a deciding factor or anything. So strange. I'm not exactly sure. Use that. That's definitely good for me. 1592. I think that should be enough to like finish these guys off. I think I have enough like troops too. So I mean, I think it should be okay to just go ahead and like white piece the war, like if necessary. Oh, we actually lost the battle, which is strange, but that's okay. Go ahead and like let's white piece this out. White piece it. White piece it. Don't really need the. I don't need those victories anymore. I got the one victory that was necessary for me, so that's good. I'm gonna create the Kingdom of Ireland, which is OP because now I can like pretty much siege everything, which is awesome. I can go ahead. Let me see. Hold on one second. I want to see what would be good right now. Is this how many troops these guys have? 2.29k. That's a ridiculous amount of troops. That's a little bit. Oh my gosh, these guys have 6. Where is this at? Taking. How do these guys have so many troops? I guess is what I'm wondering. Oh, who? Right here's got like a little bit, so I guess that's okay. So let's go ahead and let's send our guy this way, right here. Let's get it. Send him there. Um, oh, 7,000 troops. Holy crap! What? Like, um, okay. I'm perfectly okay with this. Go ahead and let's declare this battle for this right here. Go ahead and let's get the ships in already. Let's send them all over here. I'm not wasting time. I think like after those wars, I think we're good. I don't think it needs to be like any longer than what it is. The white piece was accepted, obviously. I didn't think about that when I actually sent that troop over there. I was more or less thinking of some other things, but that was my fault. That was okay. This guy even Christian? Like, where is he at? Oh, he's over here. He is Christian, which is, I guess, I don't know, maybe Nordic pagans are not as normal on, like, this late into the game, like, as far as, like, the time-wise of the game. Maybe I'm just, like, expecting something more than, well, I guess, what I'm used to. So I'm used to starting on, like, the earliest start dates, so, like, pagans usually, like, stick around for quite some time. These guys actually don't think they're gonna have, like, anybody join their war, so I think we should pretty much beat these guys fairly easily. Oh, never mind, there's those guys right there. Let's see. I'm actually curious as to see. Oh, and we actually got some other guys that like come over here and like want to fight me. So there's that. These guys want to come over here, so I'm cool with that. Let's see, 4,300 troops. So this, what we're going to do is we're going to get this many troops right here. Everybody's going to come over this way. These guys are going to just go ahead. These guys are just going to go ahead and hurry up there. We're going to be losing quite a bit of gold, I imagine, per turn, but I'm kind of okay with it. I'm kind of used to that. Yeah, the monthly expenses is not near as like high as what I thought it was. So, this 2000 right here, send them over this way. Meet the rest of them over here, and then when we're done, we'll come back this way and we'll take care of them, and that'll make things pretty easy. Yeah, this is pretty easy right here. This is easy money, I think. These guys are going to be pretty much like just going to be running from us for the first few minutes of it. Troublesome peasants, not worried about that. Don't have any commanders to like at the moment, so there is that. So let's go ahead. Let's fight these guys out here. Actually gonna leave these guys here for the moment because I'm gonna need them here in a second anyway. 10% in favor of us. Okay, so let's go siege their province. Oh, we have Aquitaine. So if Aquitaine actually comes and help us, that'll make things like really good. I don't know exactly how big these guys are down here. So how big are they? This is one province. That's not bad. I don't know. I don't know why they're like everybody and their grandma's coming to help me. I'm happy for it though. I'm pretty It's more than what I expect from them. I don't expect everybody to come help me every time. Although sometimes I really do kind of need it more than others. And those seems to be the times that people don't show up, I guess. But I mean, I can't complain about this playthrough. Like my allies have like actually like built me out of more than one jam. And I mean, obviously, if you've watched like this series through the story right now, there's been definitely one or two times where I'm just like, I mean, hey, things are getting kind of like sketchy, but I guess that's kind of part of it. I actually fought these guys, not right with army levies. So let's see. How many troops this guy have? 380 something. Let's go ahead and like send him that way. I might as well finish it since I'm here. I mean, right? Why not? Let's see if we can get our marshal to like have everything situated for me. Let's go ahead and like let's march him there. 400 something troops. I mean, that's not bad, right? Let's see, 5 days. That was like nothing. 20 something days. Let's see if we have like any prisoners here. Do we have any prisoners to sell off? Actually, we do have a few. They're all from like the previous couple wars when I was doing what I was doing there. Oh, stop with that. 10 per month looks like. So that's okay. I still don't have sun, which is kind of bothering me. I don't know why I don't have one, but fertility is plus 10, plus add these two right here. So I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm just like missing something here. I guess I don't understand completely. Send these guys over this way. No, this guy's gonna stay right here for just a moment. And while we're waiting for that, we'll just send all of these guys over this way. This one boat can like just go ahead and go. I don't think it's necessary for it to be there any longer. So this guy can just go ahead this way. Shouldn't take me long. This should be pretty quick right here. I think after I siege this one last holding, I think that's pretty much it for this. Yeah, 100%. Pretty easy. Let's send these guys back on over to where they need to go. We'll pretty much just like unify them all to like one like army, I guess, and then we'll send them all back on like the boat and all that good stuff. There's that boat of 1,000 people coming this way. Actually see, can we actually send this boat over this way? Wonder how long it'll take. It'll take even longer because it's going all the way around, or should I just like march them? Not exactly sure. I'm actually dead even in gold. Like I'm not like really losing much per turn, which is odd. So used to actually kind of like losing all that, but whatever. Should be fine. Let's actually send these guys here. Um, hmm. It's odd, I guess. Have these guys retreat this way. I wonder what Italy's doing. Is Italy still fighting a war? Are they fighting for a peasant revolt? Huh. Seems kind of odd, I guess. I'm not exactly sure why they have a peasant revolt going on, but sure, why not? Let's just see here. Hmm. After this, though, we should be fine. We can just go ahead and just like fight these guys off right there. And that should be it. We can go ahead and like detach these guys. 14 out of 37 ship. 14 out of 37 ships will not, or 14 ships won't make it. 13 ships will. Whatever. I think that's what it. I think that's what it means. Maybe the opposite way around. I don't know. I'm not worried about it one way or another. We should win this battle. Right flank is going to lose. Left flank did. Middle flank is going to lose for us, but we should be okay. We should be able to take this. Yeah, I mean, you can just see when they all like gang up on the middle flank, it's like absolutely nothing. So let's go ahead. All these people are finally actually coming this way, so that's pretty good on our part. So let's actually go ahead. Let's go down here. Let's siege this province. If these guys will actually come and help me out, which I think they will. I mean, we got all these people coming now. Dar was born a king around the second. Okay, I'm gonna legitimize her. I mean, I have a daughter now, which is awesome. From like, I guess I have a lover. I guess that's where the daughter came from. I'm not exactly sure. Let's actually see if I can't end this war. White pieces. I don't really feel like dealing with it. I think that the war will be pretty much pointless at this point. I don't think I got anything really to gain. And let's go ahead and end it there. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, please drop a like in the section below. If you want to see more in the future, please subscribe to my channel. It means a great deal to me and it helps out a lot. And again, guys, thank you guys for watching. And I will see all of you next time. Bye-bye.